A new contract. Okay. I'm still on leave, but I can accompany you for a while. What name should I use on the contract? I have a great many names, though when on leave I tend to go by Zhongli. And you, traveler, what name will you be signing on this contract?
新しい契約か？わかった。休暇中だが、付き合ってもいいぞ。契約書はどの名にすればいい？名はたくさんあるのだが、今は、勝利と名乗っている。お前はどうだ、旅人。お前はどの名で契約する？
Every journey has its final day. Don't rush.
旅はいつか終わりを迎える。慌てる必要はない。
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory?
花を買い、酒を持ち、船の上からリーウェの景色を堪能しようとしたが、共に過ごした旧友はもういない。あの古き友との再会はいつ叶うだろうか。
Nothing can be accomplished without rules or standards. No matter if it is mortals or adepti, everyone has their place. This rule is what keeps Liyue in peace.
規則がなければ縁をなすことはできない。常人でも仙人でもそれぞれの役割を果たすことでリーウェの平和が保たれる。
Contracts cannot be used to define friendship, nor measure sentiment. So just what can we use to measure the weight of our emotions? Do you know the answer, friend?
契約は友情の深さを測ることができない。では、何を使えば俺たちの友情の重さを測ることができるのだろう。友よ、お前は答えを知っているか？
If you're heading to Jueyun Karst, please bring me back a bunch of Qingxin. Just one bunch is enough. Travel expenses? Ah, I almost forgot. During the effective period of our contract, travel expenses are to be paid for by yourself. Sorry to bother you.
絶運の間に行く機会があったら、精神を一束取ってきてくれ。一束でいいんだ。旅費は、ああ、忘れるところだった。契約の有効期間中の旅費は、お前が持ってくれ。では、頼んだぞ。
The God of Contracts. Have you heard of him? He has an impressive memory. He remembers the name of every person he comes across, and the date that every ship built in Liyue set sail. After all, only in being able to do so can he memorize all of the contracts he holds. With that said, not every memory is a happy one.
契約の神について聞いたことがあるか？彼は記憶力がとてもいいんだ。宿敵の名前をリーウェ船舶局が設立してから船が出港した全ての日を彼が忘れたことは一度もない。それほどの記憶力があるからこそあらゆる契約を覚えられる。しかし記憶力がいいということはたまに不快になるきっかけにもなる。
I don't like seafood. Just seeing it reminds me of that slimy texture and that scent that just won't wash off. As for why I hate it, it's a long story. So let's just say my memory is a little too good.
海産物は嫌いだ。見るだけで、ああいう、なんというか、つるつると滑るような感覚と、洗っても消えない生臭さを思い出す。原因は、話すと長くなる。記憶力が良すぎるからということにしてくれ。
After letting go of my gnosis, I never expected to see a day like this again. Thank you, friend. Ah, yes, I have a new contract here. Care to take a look at it together?
神の心を手放した後、こんな景色が見れると思っていなかった。友よ、感謝するぞ。そうだ、ここに新しい契約があるが、一緒に確認しないか。
I will still be here as long as you hold me in your memory. Remember me. I am that warm voice in the cold wind that whispers, and if you listen, you'll hear me call across the sky. As long as I still can reach out and touch you, and I will never die. Gently sleeping here inside my dream, and isn't faith believing all power can't be seen? As my heart holds you just one beat away, I cherish all you gave me every day. 'Cause you are mine, forever love, watching me from above. And I believe that angels breathe, and that love will live on and never to where you are. I know you're there, a breath away is not far to where you starry night. Paint your palette blue and gray. Look out on a summer's day with eyes that know the darkness in my soul. Shadows on the hills. Sketch the trees and daffodils. Catch the breeze and the winter chills in colors on the snowy linen land. Now I understand what you tried to say to me, and how you suffered for your sanity, tried to set them free. They would not listen, they did not know how. Perhaps they'll listen now. Oh man, no madness, though the sad power may prevail, can possess, conquer my country's heart, they rise to fame. She is eternal, long before nations' lines were drawn, when no flags flew, when no armies stood, my land was born. And you ask me why I love her, through wars, death, and despair. She is the constant, we who don't care. And you wonder, will I leave her? But how? I cross over borders, but I'm still there How can I leave her? Where would I start? Let man's petty nations tear themselves apart. My land's only borders lie around my heart.
I'm number 11 of the Fatui Harbingers, codenamed Childe, but I also go by Tartaglia. And you? You too like to cause quite the stir, don't you? Something tells me we're going to get along splendidly.
俺はファデュイ執行官第11位公使タルタリアだ。そして君は争いを招くものだね。実に愉快だ。きっと相性がいいと思うよ。
The world looks glorious in the snow. Pure white, like the light of the moon. A perfect backdrop for bloodshed.
素晴らしい雪だね。天地が月光のように綺麗だ。こんな舞台で流れる鮮血はより際立つだろうね。
A warrior must always be ready to face any challenge with his blade. The outcome of the battle is irrelevant. What matters is that you learn from the experience.
戦士たるもの、常に挑む心を刃の先に留めなければならない。勝とうが負けようが、それによりかけがえのない貴重な経験を得られるんだ。
If it makes me stronger, I'll take it. Vision? Great. Delusion? Don't mind if I do. Heretical teachings from the abyss? Sign me up.
強くなれるなら、神の目でも邪眼でも、アビスの罪人から学ぶことさえも厭わないさ。
Tell me, how has Mr. Zhongli been lately? Not bad, you say. Seems he's had no problem acclimating to mortal life. He sure had me fooled. Such a fiasco mustn't be so easily forgiven. The only way to reconciliation is fierce combat. What do you mean I'm no match for him?
勝利先生は最近どうしてる？順調？どうやら凡人の生活にも慣れ始めたみたいだね。いろいろあったけど、勝利先生とも一回戦ってみたいものだな。何？俺は勝てない。
However far away my motherland may be, We all live under the same sky. That snow white moon. My family must be able to see it too. I hope my siblings... I hope that they have turned out to be formidable warriors as well.
ここの空と故郷の空はつながっている。顔を上げて雪のような月光を見ると、故郷の人々も同じ月を見ているのかと思いを馳せてしまう。弟や妹は優れた戦士になれているだろうか。
Comrade, a word of advice. Don't go yelling stupid things in the heat of battle. They might sound good in your head, but if you think about it, they make no sense at all. I'm talking about things like, I'm on fire. That's the last thing we want. Fire leaves behind nothing but ashes, and you must survive at all costs.
相棒、これだけは忘れるなよ。殺し合うとき、燃えてきたなんてバカな言葉で自分を奮い立たせるな。燃え尽きれば灰以外何も残らない。何があっても生き抜くんだ。
Comrade, make sure you keep training too. Otherwise, who will be left to fight me to the death when the world lies defeated at my feet?
相棒、君もちゃんと腕を磨いておいてくれよ。でないと、俺が世界の頂点に立った時、命をかけて殺し合える相手がいなくなっちゃうだろ
Live in living color. Let me take you for a ride. Yes, I'm live in living color. So sit back and let me be your TV guide. I got a story I'd like to tell, but I'm gonna need help to tell it well. I got a story about fame and money, and it's got more curves than a Playboy bunny. I wanna live, not just survive. I wanna tell my story live and living color. Something special's up tonight. Yes, I'm live and living color. Life ain't lived in black and white. I am flame and I am fire. I am destruction, decay and desire. I'll hurt you, I'll heal you. I'm your wish, your dream come true, and I am your darkest nightmare too. I've shown you I own you, and though you made me, you can't tame me. I'm the perfect stranger who knows you too well. And I'm alive, I am so alive, and I'll tell you the truth if you let me try. You're alive, I'm alive, and I'll show you why I'm alive. So alive, I'm alive. His eyes on your face, his hand on your hand, his lips caress your skin. It's more than I can stand. Roxanne, you don't have to wear that dress tonight. Walk these streets for money. You don't care if it's wrong or if it is right. Roxanne, you don't have to put on the I remember when, I remember when I lost my mind. There was something so pleasant about that place. Even your emotions have an echo in so much space. And when you're out there without care, yeah, I was out of touch. But it wasn't because I didn't know enough. I just knew too much. Does that make me crazy? Does that make me crazy? Does that make me crazy? Possibly. There's a fire started in my heart, reaching a fever pitch, and it's bringing me out the dark. Finally, I can see you crystal clear. So go ahead and sell me out, and I'll lay your shit bare. See how I leave with every piece of you. Don't underestimate the things that I will do. There's a fire starting in my heart, reaching a fever pitch, and it's bringing me out the dark. The scars of your love remind me of us. They keep me thinking that we almost had it all. The scars of your love, they leave me breathless. I can't help feeling we could have had it all. Rolling in the deep, you had my heart inside of your hand, and you played it to the beat.
I am Albedo, chief alchemist of the Knights of Favonius. You carry the aura of the stars. Interesting. I would like to study you, if you do not mind. I'm certain we will have many opportunities to be alone in the future.
僕はアルベド。セピロス騎士団の首席錬金術師だ。君から感じる正解の気配に興味があってね。近くで観察したいと思ったんだ。きっとこれから一緒に行動する機会が増えると思うよ。
Going out into the world and investigating, turning the unknown into the known. I miss this feeling.
自分の両足で土地を測り、未知を知識に変えていく。この感じ、懐かしいな。
Genius? A number of people call me that, but I don't think I'm any genius.
天才？僕をそう呼ぶ人は多いけど、僕はそうとは思わないんだ。
Relationships are quite troublesome. Once you establish a relation with someone, you must continue to maintain it. If you lose contact, you must re-establish the relation. This taxing cycle requires a lot of time.
人付き合いは面倒だよ。始めると維持が必要だし、つながりが途絶えると再び紡ぐのにもっと時間がかかる。
You want to accompany me while I experiment? I'm honored. Oh, don't be nervous. My experiments may be dangerous, but no one gets hurt. Most of the time.
君、僕の実験に付き合ってくれるのかい？光栄だね。ああ、緊張しないで。僕の実験は危険だけど、無実の人を傷つけたりしないから。
Family. Although Alice has always asked me to call her mother, when I think of the idea of family, My master comes to mind first. My earliest memories in life are of going on adventures with her. She taught me the art of alchemy and much knowledge about the world. Perhaps even the words family and master are incapable of fully expressing her meaning to me.
家族のこと。お母さんって呼んでほしいとアリスさんには言われてるけど、僕にとっての家族はやはり師匠かな。物心がついた頃から師匠と一緒に探検してたし、錬金術も世の中の知識も彼女が教えてくれたんだ。僕にとって彼女は家族や師匠って言葉だけでは表現しきれないかもしれない。
Oh, by the way, did you know that without human manipulation, you would need to harness the power of a sun 8 times the size of our own in order to naturally create gold?
ああ、これは余談なんだけど、人の介入がない限り、8倍の大きさの太陽が消滅しないと、黄金は自然生成されないんだ。
The time required to sketch portraits closely correlates with one's mood. I could spend half a day sketching Huffman, while I might only need 3 strokes of the pencil to sketch Kaya. 1 for the face, 1 for the eye patch string, and 1 for the eye patch.
人物画の作業時間は主に気分次第だ。ホフマンを描くときは半日もかかったりするけど、ガイアを描くときはちょんちょんで終わるよ。この丸は顔。これが眼帯の紐で、こっちが眼帯って具合にね。
Citrinitus is the final stage of the alchemical transmutation process. The meaning of the object being transmuted has finally been brought to light, becoming gold and revealing its true value. I too have found my own meaning.
黄金。錬金術の最後の段階。無価値のものは存在する意味を見つけ、黄金になった。僕もちゃんと意味を見つけたよ。
I've learned to slam on the brake before I even turn the key, before I make the mistake, before I lead with the worst of me. Give them no reason to stare, no slipping up if you slip away. So I got nothing to share, no I got nothing to say. Step out of the sun if you keep getting burned. Step out of the sun because you learned. On the outside, always looking in, will I ever be more than I've always been? Cause I'm topping up the glass. I'm waving through a window. I try to speak but nobody can hear, so I wait around for an answer to appear. Watch when people pass. Can anybody see? Is anybody waving back at me? Here on 17th Street, 3,000 miles away, brought here by a feeling, but that feeling left today. The people simply point and stare. The cabs won't take me anywhere, and it starts to feel like I don't have a prayer. 'Cause I'm lost in New York City, blocked out from the sun, lost among these shadows, hiding everyone. The subways have all stopped running, so the rats are free to roam. Can I find my way home? just begun to shine my way. I can feel it. Oh, I can feel it. 'Cause they all want to hear the words I say. And I feel it. Oh yes, I feel it. But I am not supposed to make friends. Everyone I meet here is just a means to an end. No, I am not supposed to make friends. No friends.
I'm Sucrose, a researcher of alchemy. I heard you've been to a lot of places, so I was wondering if you... What am I saying? It's only our first time meeting, I shouldn't trouble you. But if you're willing, I'd love to hear any stories you have about your adventures. I'd really like that.
私はスクロース、錬金術の研究員。あなたはいろんな場所を旅してきたと聞いてる。きっと、いや、なんでもない。初対面の人に迷惑をかけちゃいけないもの。でも、もしできることなら、旅の面白いエピソードを教えてもらえると、嬉しいかな。
No! Stay back! Don't come over here! No, it's nothing personal. It's just that this experiment is highly volatile and might cause an explosion.
来ないで。いや、近づかないでください。実験中だから。これ爆発するかもしれないの。
Bioalchemy, when compared with creation, places more emphasis on transformation. Finding those little secrets that living creatures have and scaling them up, combining them, The results are always such a surprise. Life really is fascinating. Just how much do we really know?
生物錬金は想像よりも改造を重視する。生物の隠された長所を見抜き、増強し、結合させることで驚くべき結果が出るの。はあ、命というものは実に不思議。この世には解明されていないことが一体どれほどあるんだろう。
I really don't know how to act around new people. Everyone's personality is different, as are the things they care about. If I slip up and say the wrong thing, I'll offend someone, or sound impolite. Talking is hard. So much harder than alchemy.
私、実は知らない人とどう会話したらいいかわからないの。人ってそれぞれ性格や趣味思考が違うから、つい失礼なことを言っちゃったりして。はあ、会話って本当に難しい。錬金術よりも難しい。
When I was little, I had two good friends. We kept nothing from each other. I thought I knew everything about them, but then stuff happened, and we grew distant. As for where they are now, what they're doing, whether or not they remember me, I have no idea. Even though we were best friends, things still turned out this way.
小さい頃、何でも話せる二人の親友がいた。あの時私は彼女たちの全てを理解してると思ってた。でもその後いろんなことがあって、私は急に彼女たちのことを理解できなくなったの。彼女たちが今どこにいて何をしているのか、そして私のことをまだ覚えているのか、何もかも私にはわからない。どんなに親しい友人でもこうなることってあるんだよ。
Let me tell you a little secret. Something I've never told anyone. The purpose behind my research is to create my own wonderland. Yes, just like the ones in fairy tales. The kind where all your dreams come true and you live happily ever after. It's childish, isn't it? But I still believe in fairy tales.
まだ誰にも言ったことない秘密を一つ教えてあげる。生物錬金の最終目標は戦況を想像することなの。そうそう、童話によく出てくる永遠の幸福と楽園の地、戦況のこと。子供っぽいでしょ。でもね、それは実在するものだって私は信じてる。
I like things that look orderly. See? All of my research notes are compiled in notebooks of the exact same thickness. All my potions are lined up according to effect and hue. What? What is this purple potion doing here? Sorry, I need to reassess the order of these potions.
規則性があるものを見るのが好きかな。ほら見て。本棚の実験記録の厚さ。どれも同じでしょ。実験台に置いてある数百本の薬剤も効果と色ごとに並んでる。なんで紫の薬剤がここに？もう一度全部整理し直さなきゃ。
I have such an abundant array of research materials now. To spend any more time on me would really be a waste of your time. At least, let me use my bioalchemy to make you up some kind of gift.
もう研究材料は十分に集まった。これ以上私に時間を費やすなんて、もったいない。せめて生物錬金でお返しを作らせて。
Wake up, stop dreaming, stop prancing about the woods. It's not beseeming. What is it about the woods? Back to life, back to sense, back to child, back to husband. You can't live in the woods. There are vows, there are ties, there are needs, there are standards, there are shouldn'ts and shoulds. Just a moment, one peculiar passing moment. Must it all be either less or more, either plain or grand? Is it always or is it never? And that's what woods are for these moments in the woods. Oh, if life were made of moments, even now and then a bad one. But if life were only moments, then you'd never know you had one. First a witch, then a child, then a prince, then a moment. You can't live in the woods. And to get what you wish only just for a moment, these are dangerous woods. Let the moment go. Don't forget it for a moment though. Just remembering you've had an and when you're back to orb makes the or mean more than it did before. Now I understand, and it's time to leave the woods. I'm just a someone in an old museum, far away from home as someone can go. And the beauty is I still meet people I know. Hello, this is wanting something, this is reaching for it, this is wishing that a moment would arrive. This is taking chances, this is almost touching what the beauty is. I've hardly met a single soul, but I am not alone. I feel known. This is wanting something, this is praying for it, this is holding breath and keeping fingers crossed. This is counting blessings, this is wondering when I'll see that boy again. I've got a feeling he's just a someone too. And the beauty is when you realize someone could be looking for a someone like you. There's a line between should and shouldn't, and I never have crossed it. Tried to hold myself back, but I couldn't. I used to have judgment, how could I have lost it? I've been willfully playing with fire, now it's drawing me in. With no net and walking on wire, how could I let him seep under my skin? But the rule is stay far from him, still my heart skips a beat. Life in here may be sink or swim, but he makes it strangely sweet. There's a line between should and shouldn't, but it's starting to vanish. If I could let this go, I wouldn't. No one can tell me which feelings to banish. Rules are rules, they always apply. I follow the rules, but should I? Rules are rules, but I don't know why. I follow the rules, I follow the rules, but should I? Still, with this perfect finale, the cheers in the valley, who wouldn't be happier? So I couldn't be happier, because happy is what happens when all your dreams come true. Well, isn't it? Happy is what happens when your dreams
No salutations needed. My exalted status shall not be disclosed as we travel among the common folk. I acknowledge that you are a person of superior ability. Henceforth, you will be my guard. Worry not. Should any danger arise, I shall dispose of it.
かしこまらないでください。この身は高貴なものですが、ここへ来たのは身分を隠し世を渡り歩くため。あなたの腕を見込んで頼みがあります。今から私の護衛になっていただけませんか？心配しないでください。危機が訪れれば私も手を貸しますので。
Oh, dear me. That didn't frighten you, did it? After all, you are in the presence of the most supreme and terrifying incarnation of lightning in the whole of Tevat.
あら、雷が怖いのですか？この世で唯一無二の高貴なるものであり、最も恐ろしい雷帝の化身があなたのそばにいるというのに。
Yawning without covering your mouth. Uncouth. I will pardon your rudeness this time. Good morning to you too.
朝の挨拶をしたそばからあくびをするなんて、たるんでいる証拠かと。ですが、今回はその無礼を許しましょう。おはようございます。
Time for dessert. What? Why not? What do you mean entrees come first? They were only indulging me because I am the shogun? Huh. Interesting.
甘味が食べたいですね。え？いけませんか？こんな時間に甘いものなんて、とは一体。以前は将軍の身分によって甘やかされていたと。そうだったのですね。
On stormy days, the people of Inazuma chant Kuwabara, Kuwabara, believing that this will protect themselves from being struck by lightning. You need not worry about any storm summoned by my own hand. They will bring you no harm. Lightning storms that occur naturally, however, can be more unpredictable.
雷の日に、くわばらくわばらといえば、大事には至らない。そう人々は信じています。もし私が起こした雷であれば、あなたに害はなしません。ですが、自然現象の雷の場合、そうもいかないでしょう。
I'm fearful because of what I witnessed 500 years ago. Her demise and that thing. But if it were you, everyone would be safe. You would have saved the world. Just like I cherish the memories of everything in Inazuma. If you remember me, I'll live forever.
恐怖の由来。それは私が500年前に彼女の死とあの出来事を目撃したから。しかし、あなたでしたらきっと全ての人を救えるでしょう。あなたでしたらきっと世界をも救えます。私が稲妻の全てを覚えているように。あなたが私を覚えている限り、私は永遠に生き続けることができます。
The profoundest of the profound is the Muso no Hitotachi, a sword art without parallel in all the world. With you as my sparring partner, I can perfect that technique even further.
奥義中の奥義。無双であり、無双の人たち。あなたが練習に付き合ってくれるのなら、私はより速くて強い人たちを繰り出せる気がします。
There's only so much that a heart can take before it starts to break. Please don't make me love you. Please don't make me need you. I've no room in my life for something like this. Please don't take my mornings. Please don't steal my summers. I know they will vanish the moment we kiss. I grow weak when we talk. I'm confused when we touch. I should just walk away, but that's asking too much. Don't act like it's simple. Don't say it's nothing at all. Balancing, teetering, pitch to the brink as you start to snowball. Just skimming the surface while I dig a little too deep. I see the cracks, I weigh all the facts. I try to pull myself up, but it's deep and I'm falling. I'm out of control and it feels like falling. Nowhere. The sign ahead says, beware. Here comes the avalanche. Run for cover and hide, or you'll never survive me. I am an avalanche. You'll never get out alive. Don't know how you'll survive. 'Cause I'm the destroyer. I am the hunter. I'm the lonely one, the only one. I am the heartbroken. I am the unspoken. I have nothing inside left to give, except for this avalanche. Only an avalanche. Why do we risk all we have? Why give in to the lure that calls from everything forbidden? What attracts us to the night and crushes us, however hard we fight? It seems the heart is slow to learn. No one can tell it what to do. It never learns from its mistakes. What twists and turns it puts us through. Oh yes, the heart is slow to learn. So every lesson is in vain. It goes the way it wants to go, regardless of the pain. This time it's gonna be me, the last thing you'll ever see, an Armageddon of my devising. There's no way you can escape from what I do. So with your half-hearted souls for me to bully and rule, the sly magician of compromising.
Come driving rain or winds that churn, I shall return by blade alone, armed if barefoot, to my home. I am Kaidahara Kazuha, a wanderer who roams the land. Since we are both travelers, let us journey together for a time.
雨降る風の中、刀を持ちて裸足で歩く。拙者は楓原和葉と申す。四方をさまよう浪人でござる。同じ旅路を行く者同士、共に歩もうではないか。
Wherever in this world I roam, I carry memories of my home. This blade, it is the last link I have to the land of my birth.
雨降る風の中、ふるさとを思う。拙者と故郷のつながりは、もうこの刀のみでござる。
Ah, you'd like to learn the art of the sword. Let me see. All right. Here, take this. It's a bamboo blade I just made. With these, we can practice sparring without having to worry about getting injured.
剣術を学びたいなら、ふむ。これを持つとよい。先ほど作った竹刀でござる。これで打ち合えば、傷を負わずに済むであろう。
On this mountain path where the red leaves lifeless lie, my heart calls for a companion, echoing the deer's cry. I do love maple leaves, but it is a shame that so many goodbyes seem to happen when they turn red.
奥山に、もみじ踏み分け泣く鹿の。声聞く時ぞ、秋は悲しき。拙者は、楓が好きでござる。しかし、楓が赤に変わる時は、いつも別れが伴う。
I never stay in a single place for very long. Stagnancy dulls both my connection with nature and the blade I wield. While I am still able to, I want to travel far and wide and meet all sorts of different people.
拙者は、あまり同じ場所には滞在しないでござる。長く滞在すれば、自然との間に隔たりが生じ、刀がなまってしまう。遠くへ行ける今のうちに、様々な場所に行き、いろいろな人に会ってみたいでござるな。
As one travels the world, sorrows and frustrations are bound to journey with you. But I find that I've grown since meeting you, both in martial arts and in strength of character. I am confident that I will be more at ease in life from this point forth.
世を渡り歩けば、おのずと悩みも多くなるもの。お主との出会いは、拙者に武道と心の成長をもたらした。今後の人生もきっと、良いものとなるであろう。
Every man has his daydreams, every man has his goal. People like the way dreams have of sticking to the soul. Thunderclouds have their lightning, nightingales have their song. And don't you see, I want my life to be something more than long. Rivers belong where they can ramble. Eagles belong where they can fly. I've got to be where my spirit can run free. Gotta find my corner of the sky. So many men seem destined to settle for something small, but I won't rest until I know I'll have it all. So don't ask where I'm going, just listen when I'm gone. And far away you'll hear me singing softly to the dawn. Rivers belong where they can ramble. Eagles belong where they can fly. I've got to be where my spirit can run free. Gotta find my corner My days are brighter than morning air, evergreen pine and autumn blue. But all my days were twice as fair if I could share my days with you. My nights are warmer than fire coals, incense and stars and smoke bamboo. But nights were warm beyond compare if I could share my nights with you. There's parts of my past that I've left behind. Seems as far as I run, always somehow they find me. Been shedding my skin, but there's so many layers. I am who I am, and you know what I'm saying. Nobody say it's a race that I run, the fight that I fought and I thought I had won. Now I'm standing here with a part of me there, but I am who I am. I am who I am. Being alone, you don't understand. On the side of the fence, there's no promised land. See, that's where I'm from, where I used to belong. On the road to get here, it's been painfully long, but I am who I am. I am who I am. I am who I am. I am who I I am who I am, whoever I am. Why won't my hand stop shaking when all the earth is still? When ancient ghosts are waking, so many steps need taking, so many plans need making. I think I will. I think I will. Morning glow starts to glimmer when you know winds of change are set to blow and sweep this whole land through. Morning glow is long past due. Morning glow, fill the earth. Come and shine for all your worth. We'll be present at the birth of old faith looking new. Morning glow is long past due.
You want me to introduce myself? I've gone by many names and titles during my journey. Although each one is more eminent than any ordinary mortal could imagine, They're all just water under the bridge to me now. Call me whatever you like. Go ahead. Let me see what you can come up with. Don't disappoint me.
名を名乗れって。僕はこの世において様々な名で呼ばれているんだ。ま、いずれも凡人が呼ぶにはおこがましいものだけど、今やすべて過去のものさ。好きに呼んでくれて構わないよ。ちょうど君のセンスも確かめられるしね。僕をがっかりさせないでくれよ。
You think I've got a sharp tongue? I just tell it like it is. If someone can't handle it, maybe that's their problem.
言い方がきついかい？ただ本当のことを言っているだけさ。それを受け入れられない者こそ、もっと自分の問題を反省した方がいい。
There's no need to exchange pleasantries. It's rather pathetic to force a conversation just to occupy silence.
世間話はよそう。話すこともないのに必死に話題を探すなんて滑稽だからね。
Rise and shine, sleepyhead. The sun's already in your eyes. Don't tell me you actually thought I'd wake you up like that.
起きて。もう朝だよ。なんて。まさか僕がこんな感じに起こしてあげると思ってないよね。
So, you're still stewing over our run-ins from before. Well, what are you going to do about it? Take your time. I'm in no hurry.
君と僕が戦ったことがどうしても忘れられない？それでどうしたいんだい？いいよ。ゆっくり考えても。どうせ僕もたっぷりと時間があるしね。
Although the idea of divine favor makes me a little ill, I'm not going to be picky about a new source of power. You think there's some kind of meaning behind the element of animal? Why did that thought even occur to you? The gods aren't guided by any kind of rationality or moral compass. Haven't I shown that to you already?
神の眼差しは不快なものだけど、確かに使える力ではある。だからそれについてケチをつけるつもりはない。風元素には深い意味がある気がする。どうしてそう思うんだい？神は残忍で理不尽な行いをする。前に君にも見せたはずだろ。
You speak of the descendant of the Kaitahara clan? Then isn't he... Wait. He also possesses an animo vision? And even managed to take on the Raiden Shogun's Musa no Hirotachi?
楓原家の末裔？それってつまり。ほう。彼にも風元素の神の目が。しかも、ライデン将軍の人たちを受け止めたって。
You aren't worried about making me more powerful? Alright.
僕に力をくれるなんて。どうなるか心配じゃないの？そう。
Although I can be of help to you, seeing me as an ally is still a dangerous endeavor. I hope you understand what you're doing. If you still insist on continuing down this path, then don't stand in my way.
確かに僕は君の力になれるけど、僕を仲間として見るのは危険なことなんだ。自分が直面しているのが何なのか、きちんと理解した方がいい。それでも怖くないのなら、僕の背中を預けるよ。
Kill a bite of information, and soon the corner's turned. Anticipate his adaptation by using all you've learned. Some little thing, some minor detail will draw you in, and then another one will draw you out again. The game begins the same way.
around and pouring tea as if I do it every day. Go through the motions like the hands upon a clock. Though it feels right, a part of me knows that it's wrong, as if another's will had moved me. It's like I'm hitting all my marks, as if I'm acting in a play, so out of character yet somehow not a shock. I'm like a software program caught inside an endless loop, just bad code that keeps repeating. Is this the way it ends now? How could I not see this coming? My camera's cloudy lens now takes much darker pictures than before.
Remember when you wrote a fake prescription for the drug Sugamadex? Once in your blood it speeds the heart until you have an attack. And no one grabbed him, and then I stabbed him right in his neck just as the room went black. My show is a hit, right out of the park, with cool spectacle and compelling character arc. Plus the score is full of songs that'll rival Metal Arc, because I never miss my mark.
I'm Sino, the former General Mahamatra. Now I use my abilities to punish evil as I see fit. If you share my devotion to rules and justice, then I can lend you my strength.
俺はセノ、かつての大マハマトラだ。今は己の力で悪しき罪を裁いている。もし、お前も規則と正義を求める心を持つならば、助けになろう。
Good deeds and bad. In the end, all will be placed upon the scales.
善悪はいずれ計りにかけられる。
Hmm? A joke? Ah, I've got just the one. There once was a traveler, stranded in the desert and dying of thirst, who in desperation prayed for a hydro slime to come their way. But the traveler didn't realize that at that very moment, a starving hydro slime was praying to meet a lone, stranded traveler. What? Not funny? Psh, I think it's hysterical.
昔、砂漠に乾いた旅人がいて、水スライムに出会えるように祈った。しかし奴は、ちょうど腹の減った水スライムも、はぐれた旅人に出会えるように祈っているとは、思ってもみなかった。ん？その表情、面白くなかったか？
I'm fond of the shrubs that grow in the desert. The desert is a symbol of repose and solitude, and all civilizations will eventually be buried by a sandstorm. But, despite these desolate conditions, there are still signs of growth. Sometimes, I really find myself impressed by their tenacity.
砂漠に生える低木が好きだ。砂漠は起源の象徴であり、すべての文明を砂と風に埋もれさせてしまう。だが、荒涼とした土地にもかかわらず、生命の芽生えをはっきりと見届けられる。そのたくましさには、俺ですら心が震えることがあるよ。
Huh? You want to know more about me? I suppose many people see me as a thorn in their side. But don't worry. As long as you don't do anything dangerous, you won't have any trouble with me.
俺のことが知りたいのか？まあ確かに、多くの人にとって、俺は無視できない面倒な存在だからな。だが心配するな。お前が危ない真似をしない限り、お前を悩ませるようなことはしないさ。
Rather than thinking about the why of things, I prefer to focus on what has been done. There are countless reasons why people do things in this world, and upon hearing some of those reasons, you can't help but start to feel that the wrongdoer had a point, or that the public is being too harsh on them. The disadvantaged side will always garner people's sympathy, but the judge must abandon all such feelings. We may empathize with the pain and motivations of the accused, but a crime, once committed, cannot be left unpunished.
俺はなぜそうしたかより何をしたかってことの方をずっと大切にしてる。なぜなら世の中には幾千万の理由があるからだ。理由を耳にしてしまえば悪いことをした人が正義だと思ったり、野じ馬が厳しすぎると感じたりしてしまうだろう。逆風はいとも簡単に他人の同情を引くものだが、審判する側はこういった感情を押し殺さなければならない。情状酌量の余地はあっても、罪を免れる言い訳など決して存在しないんだからな。
In my free time, I like to play Genius Invocation TCG with other people. Being able to express so much creativity and variation within a working rule set makes it more than just a game. It's an art form.
暇な時は七星召喚をみんなと一緒に何度かプレイするんだ。規則に基づきながらも柔軟性に富んだこのゲームは俺にとって芸術みたいなものだ。
My strength has reached its peak. But there are still many things I can never accomplish relying on my fighting power alone. There will still be many times when emotions and rules do not agree. But I think I'll find the key to striking the right balance in the journeys to come.
力が頂点に達したようだ。だが、この力だけではまだやり遂げられないことがたくさんある。人情と規則は常にぶつかり合うものだ。そのバランスをどう取っていくか、これからの旅で答えを見つけよう。
But you're stuck in the middle of a moment, can't crawl out of where you are. Only steps away, the world's okay, but you can't see that far. Stuck in the middle of a moment that's halfway to somewhere new. Can't go back, you're moving through. You'll have to think in ways you never thought. You'll have to make the best of what you've got. Find the answers hiding in between. See a door that no one's ever seen. Something's there, you feel it. Stop to look, it's all around. So you're stuck in the middle of a moment. No clear path, no shining star. Just a step away, the world's okay. So try to see that far. And there, in the middle of a moment, you're halfway to somewhere new. Can't go back, keep moving through. Will you share your life with me for the next 10 minutes? For the next 10 minutes, we can handle that. We could watch the waves, we could watch the sky, or just sit and wait as the time ticks by. And if we make it to then, can I ask you again for another 10. And if you in turn agree to the next 10 minutes, and the next 10 minutes till the morning comes, then just holding you might compel me to ask you for more. There's so many lives I want to share with you. I will never be complete until I do.
Yes, she looks for me. Good. Let her look for me to tell me why she left me, as I always knew she would. I had thought she understood. They have never understood, and no reason that they should. But if anybody finish the hat, how you watch the rest of the world from a window while you finish the hat, mapping out a sky. What you feel like planning the sky, what you feel when voices that come through the window go to a distance and die until there's nothing but sky. And how you're always turning back too late from the grass or the stick or the door or the light. How the kind of woman willing to waste not the kind that's born to find waiting to return you to the night. To see from behind, coming from the hat, studying the hat.
Like a swinging vine, swinging my heart across the line, and in my faces flashing signs. Seek it out and ye shall find. Old, but I'm not that old. Young, but I'm not that bold. And I don't think the world is sold. I'm just doing what we're told. I feel something so right, doing the wrong thing. And I feel something so wrong, doing the right thing. Everything that kills me makes me feel alive. Dreaming about the things that we could be. But baby, I've been praying hard. Said no more counting dollars. We'll be counting stars. Oh, dreaming about the things that we could be. But baby, I've been praying hard. Said no more counting dollars. We'll be counting. Take that money, watch it burn. Singing the river, the lessons.
I'm Al-Haytham, the Academia Scribe. If you wish to access an archived file, please submit an application according to the prescribed format. Oh? Your form isn't ready? Not to worry. You can come again on the next working day. My work hours are posted outside the office.
俺は教令員の書記官、アルハイゼンだ。資料を閲覧したいのなら、規定の書式にのっとって申請書を記入してくれ。何？まだ整理し終わっていない？ならいい。俺の勤務時間は、執務室の外に張り出してある。次に出勤している日に、また来るといい。
Book learning alone is not enough to cultivate intelligence. All those scholars in the academia are prime examples.
勉学に励んでも頭が良くなるとは限らない。教令院にいる者たちを見ればわかることだが。
There have been many poorly written applications lately. I guess I'll just have to reject them all.
近頃はごちゃごちゃした申請が多いな。すべて却下しておくとしよう。
I hope my roommate won't be hammering away on another one of his projects in the dead of night. Actually, I'd prefer if he wasn't home at all. I really don't want to wear my soundproof earpieces to bed.
ルームメイトが夜な夜な模型を叩き回さないことを願おう。いや違うな。そもそもあいつが家にいないことがベストなんだ。自分の家で眠る時までヘッドホンをつけていたくはない。
Oh? You're concerned about all the rumors you've heard about me? Don't bother, because I don't care whether you believe those rumors. Just don't throw extra trouble my way, and we'll be fine.
ほう。俺の品性について様々な噂を聞いたことがある。そんなに気になるか？気にする必要はない。なぜなら、余計な問題を起こさない限り、君がそれらを信じようが信じまいが、どうでもいいからだ。
Kaveh tends to be overly sensitive about everyone and everything he crosses paths with, and he's constantly making a fuss about nothing. Maybe it's because he's too emotionally fragile.
あいつは全ての人や物事に対して、行き過ぎた思いやりの心を持っているんだ。彼自身があまりにひ弱なせいか、朝から晩まで何でもないことで大騒ぎする日々を送っている。
I like reading difficult and abstruse books, and seeing others scratch their heads in confusion. I'm only joking. I don't delight in others' misery, and rarely do I encounter a book that's difficult for me.
奥深く難解な本を読むことと、同じ本を他人が読んで頭を抱えている姿を見ることくらいだ。冗談だ。他人の苦しみから優越を得ることはないし、理解できない本に出会うこともめったにない。
We mustn't let those lazy academia scholars know about the progress I'm making. If they catch wind of this, they'll stop at nothing to make my life even more of a hassle. I'll reject anything they send my way, of course, but the communication required to do so is a huge waste of my time.
俺がこうして日々進歩していることを、怠惰な教令員の連中に知られるわけにはいかない。もし彼らの耳に入れば、何としても俺に面倒を押し付けようとしてくるだろう。もちろん引き受けはしないが、話し合いというのは往々にして時間がかかる。
I know how it ends. I've known it from here. It's all very neat and charming and sweet and perfectly clear. I've seen it before. I'll just skip ahead. It's hard to proceed when all that you read you've already read. To follow the plot, you follow the trends. Whatever's been done in Manuscript 1 is what we go through in Manuscript 2. So why must I see Manuscript 3? I know how it ends. There is a book inside this room, like a bud about to bloom. And though I need it, I think it needs me more. It's a grape that's on a vine, it's a diamond in a mine. It's a masterpiece that's locked inside a drawer. And I'm the one who's bound to find it. I'm the publisher behind it. I'm the way the thing can be itself. Searching for the one that's shining. I'm the miner, diamond mining, digging through the drawer so I can put it on the shelf. It's sure to show up, but when? That depends on just how much more of Manuscript 4 I can survive until Manuscript 5, and I'm sure to hate 6 and 7 and 8, though they were each written by friends. God knows how it ever starts, but I know how it ends.
someone wants you. You know who. Now you're living. There's music in you. Now you're hearing something new. Someone's playing the music in you. Now you're living. You know why. Now there's nothing you won't try. Move the mountain, light the sky, make a wish come true. There is music in you.
And now it's been a year, I'm in another trench where the past and the future collide. I need a wheel to steer, or even just to clench, and there's nowhere I can run that's fortified. It's ticking on and on. Time is a machine that never stops. But I can stop us all from what's ahead. I know what's meant to be, but if I do it differently, then history will follow me instead. I can change as much as I want. It's my call. It's one chance, but it's all that I need. And my friends will be fine if I redesign what fate had thought it guaranteed. Everybody says don't, everybody says don't, everybody says don't. It isn't right, don't, it isn't nice. Everybody says don't, everybody says don't, everybody says don't disturb the peace. Don't walk on the grass, don't skate on the ice. Well, I say do. I say walk on the grass, it was meant to feel. I say sail, tilt at the windmill, and if you fail, you fail. Everybody says don't, everybody says don't, everybody says don't. Get out of line when they say that then. Lady, that's a sign. 9 times out of 10. Lady, you are doing just fine. Make just a ripple. Come on, be brave. This time a ripple. Next time a wave. Sometimes you have to start small, climbing the tiniest wall. Maybe you're going to fall, but it's better than not starting at all.
I'm glad you gave me a chance. I always think it takes people with similar tastes to sustain a pleasant conversation. Nice to meet you. I'm Kaveh, an architect. If you have a project you'd like me to work on, then I'll need a detailed description of what you have in mind.
こうして会えたのは喜ばしいことだ。近しいビジョンを持つ人といてこそ、会話も弾むというものだからね。はじめまして。そしてこんにちは。僕は建築デザイナーのカーベだ。僕の協力がいるということなら、まずは詳しい要望を伺おうか。
Did you sleep well? I hope you have a great day today, and that you don't run into someone who ruins your day first thing in the morning.
よく眠れたか？君の今日が順調で、かつ、朝っぱらから機嫌を損なうような奴に出会わないことを祈ってるよ。
You must have seen the Palace of Alcazarzaray before. That's my magnum opus. I sacrificed so much for that. Everyone else thought I'd lost my mind. Well, if you're not me, and you don't share my trade, I wouldn't expect you to understand. It'd be nice to meet someone who did understand, though.
アルカサル・ザライパレスは見たことあるだろ？あれは僕の一番のお気に入りだ。僕はあの作品に、それはもう他の奴には到底理解できないほどの心血を注いだ。君たちは僕じゃないし、この業界に従事しているわけでもないから、きっと理解できないだろう。まあ、たまには人にも理解してもらいたいんだけどね。
I guarantee you'll never meet anyone else who's as infuriating as him. And for the record, yes, I would say that to his face. Sure, he's smart, and sure, geniuses often come with a bad temper. But that's only half the story with him. He knows perfectly well how to appear friendly and likable to others, he just doesn't want to. If he ever gives you the impression that he doesn't really have a temper, or that he's rigidly logical like a machine, then you just don't know him well enough yet. He definitely has a personality. It's just too big a personality. Most people wouldn't get it.
あいつほど呆れた奴は、人間がどれだけたくさんいようと、二人と見つけることはできないだろうな。この言葉、たとえ本人を目の前にしたって言えるぞ。あいつは頭がいい。それは君も知ってるだろう。賢い奴ほど短気だと言うが、それは半分しか合ってない。特にあいつの場合はな。一般的な友好の定義に沿って振る舞う方法をよく知ってるにもかかわらず、ただそうしたくないからしないというだけなんだ。もし君があいつのことを性格が普通にいいとか、お堅くて機械みたいなやつだとか思ってるのなら、それはあいつのことを十分に知らない証拠だ。あいつの個性は強烈すぎて、普通の人間には理解できないんだよ。
Dory is the owner of the Palace of Alcazarzaray. Excuse me? Mine? Oh, no, don't be ridiculous. I know full well that it doesn't belong to me. I know, but... Oh, please, let's not go there. Dory is a shrewd one. She knows how to coerce others into doing things for her. For various reasons, I now owe her a large sum of money. It all got quite complicated in the end, but... anyway, I wish she'd show me a little mercy and stop making my life a misery for the sake of Mora. I swear, she doesn't seem like a bad person at heart, so... I just don't understand. How did she turn out like this?
ドリーはアルカサルザライパレスの主で。なんだって？当たり前じゃないか。もちろんあれは僕のじゃないぞ。そんなこと聞くなよ。彼女は賢くて抜け目なく、自分のために他人を動かす方法をよく知っている。僕は、とある理由で彼女から金を借りた。その件はとても複雑で、とにかく、彼女にはもう少し手加減してほしいもんだ。金の問題で僕を四六時中苦しめるのはやめてほしいね。彼女、もっと優しくていい人になれると思うんだけどな。どうしてああなってしまったんだろ
う。You heard that I've earned myself a little fame in Sumeru? Don't believe everything you hear. They're exaggerating, trust me. It's easy enough to make a name for yourself in Sumeru if you stick around here long enough. Honestly, I think managing to keep a low profile would be more of an achievement. I hope you didn't hear about me because of my bankruptcy scandal, though. If you're actually willing to hear me out, I could tell you about some of my more redeeming qualities.
スメールでそこそこ有名？僕が？みんな適当に言っているだけさ。自分では、まずまずかなと思ってるよ。ここに長く住めば、誰だって有名になれる。むしろ、目立たないままでいる方が難しいんじゃないか？君が僕のことを、破産の件で知ったわけじゃないことを祈るよ。僕について聞きたいなら、僕のいいところをいくつか教えてやってもいいぞ。
The more power I wield, the more things I can accomplish. Even if achieving my goals comes at a cost, And even if all my hopes and dreams are built on pain and suffering, I don't want to turn back now.
力が多ければ多いほど、できることも増える。たとえそのために代償を払うことになっても。たとえ、それが苦しみの上にしか成り立たない理想だとしても。僕は、引き下がりたくない。
Don't tell me not to live, just sit and putter. Life's candy and the sun's a ball of butter. Don't bring around a cloud to rain on my parade. Don't tell me not to fly, I've simply got to. If someone takes a spill, it's me and not you. Who told you you're allowed to rain on my parade? I'll march my band out, I'll beat my drum, and if I fan out, your turn at bat, sir. At least I didn't fake it, hat, sir. I guess I didn't make it, but whether I'm the rose of sheer perfection, a freckle on the nose of life's complexion, the cinder or the shiny apple of its eye, I gotta fly once, I gotta try once, only can die once, right, sir? Ooh, life is juicy, juicy, and you see I gotta have my bite, sir. Get ready for me, love, cause I'm a comer. I simply gotta march my heart to drummer. Don't bring around a cloud to rain on my parade.
As bars on the Bowery are closing, you arrive at the door standing frozen. You say you thought you'd find me. Forget you, where to keep coming back, and I'll let you love me until you disappear. I'm caught in the storm, caught in the rain, caught in the rush that hides this pain. Ready to drown, it's coming down, but I feel so alive. Just let me go. Walk away if you love someone and never let them stay. Caught in the storm, let me watch away. You can find me after life. Let me watch I'm caught in the storm, caught in the rain, caught in the rush that hides this pain. When you love someone, you find a way to stay. Caught in the storm. There were those empty threats and hollow lies, and whenever you tried to hurt me, I just hurt you even worse and so much deeper. There were hours that just went up for days, when alone at last we'd count up all the chances that were lost and gone forever. But you were history with the slamming of the door, and I made myself so strong again somehow, and I never wasted any of my time on you since then. 3 minutes left. But when I touch you like this, and if you kiss me like that, it was so long ago, but it's all coming back to me. If you touch me like this,
gone with the wind, but it's all coming back to me. It's all coming back, it's all coming back to me now. There were moments of gold and there were flashes of light. There were things I'd never do again, but then they always seem right. There were nights of endless pleasure. It was more than any love. Baby, 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 oh. Baby, baby, for you kiss me like this. It was lost long ago, but it's all coming back to me. If I see you like this, and if you see me like that, we see just what we want to see, all coming back to me. The flesh and the fantasies all coming back to me. I can barely recall, but it's all coming back to me now. Who's this girl in this rusty bed? Why my back in a filthy room? Why is her voice ringing in my head? Why am I high on her cheap perfume? Vietnam, hey look, I mean you, no offense, but why does nothing here make sense? Why, God, show your hand? Why can't one guy understand? I've been with girls who knew much more. I've never felt confused before. What's your plan? I can't help her. No one can. I liked my memories as they were, but now I leave remembering her. This face, why so in this place? I liked my memories as they were, but now I leave remembering just
It's good to meet you at last, traveler. I've been hearing about you for a long time now. I'm your new buddy, Toma. As long as that's okay with you, of course.
はじめまして、異教の旅人。君の名は前々から耳にしてたよ。もし君さえ良ければ、今日から俺は君の友達だ。
I feel like there's something I forgot to do. I tidied the courtyard, put the tea on. It's probably just my mind playing tricks on me.
何かを忘れているような。庭の手入れはやったし、茶も煎じた。気のせいかもな。
It was never Ayaka or Ayato's intention to make me the housekeeper. I volunteered. I like this kind of work. Putting everything in order gives me a great sense of achievement. And based on everyone's reactions, yeah, I think I do a pretty good job.
お嬢も若も、最初は俺を警視にするつもりなんてなかった。俺は自分から志願したのさ。こういう仕事はすごく好きでね。すべてを整えることにやりがいを感じるんだ。みんなの反応から見るに、きちんとやれているようだ。
Are you an animal person too?
If you are, let me take you to the outskirts sometime. It's great. I just need to give a whistle and all these puppies and kittens will come out of nowhere and start strutting around your ankles clamoring for your affection. Just imagining it is already brightening my day.
小動物は好きかい？もし君も好きなら今度郊外に連れて行ってあげるよ。俺が口笛を吹けばきっと可愛らしい猫や犬が集まってきて君の足にくっついて甘えるはずだ。考えるだけで楽しくなってきたよ。
I'm not from Inazuma originally. I think I've told you that before, right? I took a boat all the way here from Mondstadt, found I liked the place, and was also lucky enough to meet the wonderful Kamisato siblings, so I just ended up staying.
君には行ったことがあったよね。俺は稲妻で生まれ育ったわけじゃなく、モンドから船に乗って稲妻に来たんだ。ここの環境と習わしが気に入って、和歌とお嬢のような親切な人にも会えた。だから残ろうと思ったのさ。
For some of the more conservatively minded people in Inazuma, the idea of an outlander working as a retainer for one of the commissions is unthinkable. So there was a time when I was not that welcome here. I'm pretty sure I'd have been deported a long time ago without a couple of Kamisatos fighting my corner. I couldn't let the clan down after they'd been so kind to me, so I put in a lot of honest work, and eventually everyone was finally able to accept me.
保守的な稲妻人にとって外国人が奉行家の家臣をやるなんて想像もできないことだろう。だから俺も昔は歓迎されなかったんだ。あのお二方が俺を守ってくれなかったらとっくに追い出されていただろうね。だから上里家の恩情に応えるために俺もあの後一生懸命努力してようやくみんなに受け入れられたのさ。
As far as food is concerned, I'm fine with anything. If we're counting beverages, though, I'm not very good with alcohol. Yeah, don't laugh. And before you say it, yes, I've wondered what this says about my identity as a Mondstadter. But, you know, too much alcohol is bad for you anyway, so not drinking is a good thing.
食べ物だと別にないけど、飲み物ならある。俺はお酒があまり飲めない。笑わないでくれ。俺も自分が本当にモンド人か疑ったことがあるよ。でも、お酒は体に良くないからね。飲まないのもいいことだと思うよ。
Thank you for placing your trust in me. Your kindness warms my heart more than the brightest flame ever could. But not to worry. I figured out what I want to do now. My strength is your shield, and I will always be here to protect you.
俺を信頼してくれてありがとう。君が与えてくれた恩恵は炎よりも温かいよ。安心してくれ。俺も自分のやりたいことを見つけたんだ。この力は堅牢な盾となり、君をずっと守る。
I'm singing in the rain, just singing in the rain, for the glorious feeling I'm happy again. I'm laughing in clouds so dark up above. The sun's in my heart and I'm ready for love. Let the stormy clouds chase everyone from the plains. Come on with the rain, I've got a smile on my face. I'll walk down the lane with a happy refrain, just singing, singing in the rain.
Everything about this town is digging deep and hunker down and stay in line. I've been waiting here forever, praying on a change that never came. But But someone somewhere far away has built us all a better day and made it shine. Something deep inside of me says nothing's ever gonna be the same. 'Cause when I look to the stars, what once was a wall is now a door to everything I've been waiting for. Way past Venus and Mars. When I look to the stars, the whole world can see what I can see. I'm right on the edge of history. When I look to the stars. I've never seen the streets this empty. Sort of an eerie sense of calm. People on their balconies pretending this is normal. Maybe I'll feel normal too. We were 6 blocks past the park on High Street, just west of Brooklyn Borough Hall. 37 floors above the place that was Frank's Deli till last fall. And there I was trying to capture a snapshot of joy or of fear, just an observer of someone else's moment, and like that it would all disappear. Then I saw you dancing on the rooftops with a smile. I sat and watched you for a little while. Two kindred spirits who might search for something new, dancing on the rooftops with you. The sweetest sounds I'll ever hear are still inside my head. The kindest words I'll ever know are waiting to be said. The most entrancing sight of all is yet for me to see. And the dearest love in all the world is waiting somewhere for me. Waiting somewhere, waiting somewhere, waiting somewhere for me. Waiting somewhere, waiting somewhere, waiting somewhere for me.
Master of Inazuma Kamisato Art Tachi Jutsu, Kamisato Ayaka, present. Delighted to make your acquaintance.
稲妻上里流太刀術免許開伝上里彩香参りますよろしくお願いします
A blade embraces its duty. as a jeweler cherishes their gems.
刀は技を支え、匠は宝を有す。
Was it one's thoughts that drew him to my dreams? Had I known it a dream, one would not have awakened. I love that poem.
夢と知っていれば目覚めぬものを、もう少し一緒にいさせてほしいのに。
Many look up to me as the Shirasagi Himegimi and as the daughter of the Kamisato clan. But the object of their respect has everything to do with my position, and nothing at all to do with me, Ayaka. It makes me think that maybe there is only one person I know who is truly able to get close to me.
多くの方々が私を敬重してくださるのは、私を白鷺の姫君や社奉行上里家の霊障として見ているからです。彼らが敬重しているのは私の立場であって、綾香という一個人とは関係ございません。ですので、私と本当に近しい関係になれるお方は、おそらく。
It is said that the flavor of Zen is that of tea, and it is also said that the power of Zen is that of the blade. One might then ask, what does that say about the relationship between tea and the blade?
よく、茶禅一味、剣禅一女と言いますが、刀とお茶にどのような関係があるのでしょうか。
My mother was the most incredible person. She was always so dignified and elegant, always smiling, no matter what situation she might be facing. She had so much to deal with in the clan on so many levels, but she took it all in stride. It was like nothing could ever faze her. Everything about her was perfect, and I say that without exaggerating. But the moment she passed away, I realized I couldn't hide behind my mother any longer. I wasn't little Ayaka anymore.
私にとって、お母様はとても大きな存在でした。どのような局面に陥ろうと落ち着いた笑顔を見せ、上里家の業務を淡々と取り仕切る端正で優雅な姿。完璧という概念の化身と言っても過言ではございません。お母様が去ったあの瞬間から、私は感じたのです。もうお母様の後ろに隠れているだけの子供ではいられないと。
Openness is something I find very difficult. I constantly have to remind myself that as a lady of the Kamisato clan, there are countless people watching and countless expectations to live up to. I must be a model of exemplary conduct at all times. But even so, shouldn't I still follow my dreams? Shouldn't I share my true feelings with you?
素直になるというのは非常に難しいことです。私は上里家の長女として無数の注目と期待を浴びせられています。それに応えるため、常に完璧な姿勢で居続けることを自分に戒めてきました。そんな私が自分の願いを追求してしまってもいいのでしょうか。私の気持ちをあなたに理解してもらってもいいのでしょうか。
Though I cling to that which has given me the strength to hold on, the weight of letting go is ever foreboding. My apologies. It should be a happy occasion, and yet it is such a sad phrase that comes to mind. Our time together has been so pleasant that I'm fearful of losing what I've gained. I'm sorry. I must compose myself.
時はなす各下鴨と思えども、世のことなればとどみかねつも。申し訳ございません。喜ばしいと思うべきこの時に、こんなに悲しい歌を思い出してしまいました。あなたと過ごす時間があまりにも心地よく、失うのが怖いと感じてしまったのです。本当に失態ですね。
You
want even more is to be just who I was before. Self-assured, future all secured, that was Julia. Quick to trust, saw the world as just, that was Julia. Full of promise and full of poise, hardly any of which this shop girl now employs. But I muddle through, easy smile, avid cinephile, that was Julia. That was Julia. Before being branded a gold star wife, a distinction that's redefining my whole life. Well, it feels like it does. I feel guilty because there are days when I just want to be who I was. And so win or lose, you fight the good fight, as long as you try with all your might. A heart that is strong, a heart that is true, a heart that will risk it all to do whatever he can do when something must be done. Showing us we can do the same thing one by one. We all need a hero to rush in and try to save the day. We all need a hero for dragons yet to slay. We all need a hero to show us that deep inside we'll find there lives a kind of hero too, like the one I found in you. A dreamer chasing dreams, a light that's always burning bright, chasing the dark from the night. Tell me who's laughing now, and who have I become? I put a smile on my face, inside I'm numb, unsure of what to do. I wait for my cue. Follow your nose, it got you this far. And if the day arrives, you have to run. You got your tiny car. There are roles you're doomed to play. One day the ball just drops. You juggle till they say send in the cops. I sit here in the dark, unsure of what to do, and wait for my cue. Time and again I've longed for adventure, something to make my heart beat the faster. What did I long for? I never really knew. Finding your love, I found my adventure. Touching your hand, want in all of this world is you. Are the promised kiss of springtime that makes the lonely winter seem long. You are the breathless hush of evening that trembles on the brink of a lovely song. You are the angel glow that lights a star, the dearest things I know that you are. Someday my happy arms will hold you, and someday I'll know that moment divine when all the things you
Captain Eula Lawrence, Spindrift Knight, Knights of Favonia's Reconnaissance Company. I extend to you my greetings. Huh? What's that? Yes, Lawrence, the evil aristocrats of historical infamy. Oh, we're still very much evil. Just look at me. I'm infiltrating the inner ranks of the Knights of Favonius, all as part of a diabolical plan to exact our revenge and reclaim our former glory.
セピロス騎士団遊撃小隊隊長波花騎士エウルア・ローレンスよ。そう、ローレンス。私は罪人の末裔。いずれ騎士団を裏切る者。今彼らへの復讐の計画を立てている最中なの。
Aristocratic etiquette is all just for show. Just smile and nod along. I was forced to learn all of the rules by heart, but even I don't take them that seriously.
貴族たちの古いしきたりなんて聞き流してちょうだい。いつか私みたいに何百条ものしきたりを暗記させられても本気にしなくていいから。
Not all customs of the Lawrence clan are despicable. At least the dance of sacrifice is pure and noble. It puts my mind at ease and gives me comfort. It's been years, but it's still dear to me. My body remembers every step that I... Well, anyway, to end this digression, those who wish to master my signature Favonius bladework technique have to pass my dance class first.
ローレンス家の伝統は何も全てが無駄というわけではないの。少なくとも祭礼の舞は純潔と好奇で私の心を落ち着かせ数々の慰めをくれた。この何年もの間、私はそれを忘れず全てのステップを体に刻み込んだ。だから私だけのセピロス剣術を学びたいのならまずはこの舞から始めないといけないってことよ。
Our feud is for the long term, so rather than get payback on a piecemeal basis, I think I'll make things easier for myself and wait for a day when I can settle the score once and for all. It could be in 10 years, could even be 20. But don't worry, I won't forget. In the meantime, I'll need you to take good care of yourself and have a happy, healthy life, okay?
君と私はこれからも因縁深い敵同士になっていくと思う。面倒だからいつの日かまとめて清算しない？ 10年後か20年後か。安心して、私がちゃんと覚えておくから。でもそれまで無事でいてよね。
People tell me that if I just spoke more softly, or was more polite, or acted more deferentially, others may find it easier to forgive me. But the only reason they think that way is because they've never been branded a pariah before. There is no easy path to redemption when you're a social pariah. I'm more inclined to stop tiptoeing around everyone all the time and just get out there and make them respect me the old-fashioned way. As in, we square off, and if they win, I humbly accept my punishment. But if they lose, they must acquiesce to my demands. Such as... well, if I want to buy a loaf of bread, take my darn money for crying out loud.
腰を低くして謙虚でいれば許されるかもしれないって、そう人から勧められたけど、それって罪人になったことがないから言えるのよ。罪人は簡単に許される存在じゃない。だったら正々堂々と正面から復讐した方が格好がつくでしょ。私が負けたらきちんと言うことを聞く。逆に私が勝ったら私の要求を満たしてもらう。例えば、ちゃんと物を売ってくれるとか。
If my family members refuse to change their corrupt ways, or worse, continue to cause active harm in Mondstadt, I should be the one to end them, along with the Lawrence name itself. For once, it'd be a family obligation I'd actually enjoy. And once the deed was done, I'd be free to pick any name I wanted. Or even let you pick one for me.
もし一族の人がまだそんなことにとらわれていて、モンドに手を出そうとしているのなら、彼らとローレンス家の名はこの私が直々に抹殺する。これが私が唯一行いたいと思う一族の役目かな。その後は適当に名字を変えるわ。あ、そうだ、君がつけてもいいわよ。
Excellent! The unstoppable power of an immovable glacier dwells within me now, and no Grand Master, acting or otherwise, can stand in my way. There is no time to delay. I must devise my plan and unleash my attack. Once I have crushed the Knights of Favonius beneath my heel, my next target is you. Don't try to run. Stand beside me and witness all that must come to pass.
よし。この憲兵の力はもうコントロールできる。代理団長どころか大団長ですら私を止められないわ。早速計画を立てて進撃開始よ。セピロス騎士団を倒した後は君だからね。逃がさないからおとなしく私のそばにいて全てを見届けなさい。
He loves me, and to my amazement, I love it, knowing that he loves me. He loves me, true, he doesn't show it. How could he, when he doesn't know it? Yesterday he loathed me, ha! Now today he likes me, whoo! And tomorrow, isn't that a wonder? I wonder why I didn't want him. I want him, that's the thing that matters. And matters are improving daily. Yesterday I loathed him, ha! Now today I love him, woo! And tomorrow, I'm tingling, such delicious tingles. I'm trembling, what the hell does that mean? I'm freezing, that's because it's cold out. And still I'm incandescent, and like some adolescent, I wanna scrawl on every wall I see. He loves me, he loves me. When the rain is blowing in your face and the whole world is on your case, I could offer you a disappear, and there's no one there to dry your tears. I could hold you for 1,000,000 years to make you feel my love. The storms are raging on the rolling sea, and on the highway of regret, the winds of change are blowing wild and free. You ain't seen nothing like me yet. I can make you happy, make your dreams come true. No, there's nothing that I wouldn't do. Go to the ends of the earth for you, to make you feel my love, to make you feel my love. Well, I want to be wanted, need to be needed, and I'll admit I'm all aglow, 'cause somebody somewhere wants me and needs me, wants lonely me to smile and say hello. Somebody somewhere wants me and needs me. That's very wonderful to the shape of things. If I see the shape of things, then I could sand the edges of my family and hold us all together with twine, make cardboard cutouts. I'd have no doubts we'd be fine. I'd glue and sprinkle faces smiling. If only I could ever see that shape, then I could make us, mold and tape us, the parts that are not okay, the hearts that can't find their way. I paint the sign to home around windows, let the sun in to shine. Home where all our corners perfectly aligned, we'd be happy. I have to find out how for her, see myself reflected in her eyes. But what's the shape of happiness, and how to find the prize for my family? I will change forever. We're just pieces that rearrange, but something has got to change to get it done. Put us back together, 'cause we've fallen off the wall. A new shape of together, we are fragments from the fall. We're unspoken, we're broken, in need of repair. Tear it all down or live unfulfilled. Salvage the wreckage and now rebuild all the broken parts that have
Hello, traveler. Call me Yelan. I think you may need my help, and I just so happen to be interested in some information you have. In other words, you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours.
こんにちは、旅人。私のことはイェランでいいわ。もしかしたら君は私の助けを必要とするかもしれない。それに私もちょうど君の持つ情報に興味があるの。だから、これからは仲良くお互い助け合いながらやっていきましょう。
Good roll. Alright, maybe I'll take one more day off and knock out the rest of the work once I'm feeling up to it.
悪くない芽が出たわ。今日も引き続きサボりましょう。調子が良くなってから仕事を一気に終わらせるわよ。
Come on now, drink your milk and go to sleep. What? You're not a kid? Alright, well, I'll just leave it right here. It's yours if you want it. I usually fall asleep well after midnight. Full disclosure, if you're a sleep talker, I can't promise I won't take notes, okay?
さあ、いい子だから牛乳を飲んで早く寝なさい。もう子供じゃないってじゃあ、ここに置いておくから好きにしてちょうだい。私はいつも夜中過ぎに寝るの。もし君に寝言を言う癖があったら、それを記録せずに聞き流すなんてこと約束できないから気をつけてね。
Some say the boss of Genshin Tea House is a young entrepreneur who got rich overnight. Some say there's a sickly and frail senior employee of the Ministry of Civil Affairs living as a hermit outside the city. Others say you should stay away from restricted areas, or you'll get haunted by a blue ghost. Obviously, most civilians have never heard the name Yelan before, so you can safely laugh off all these rumors.
とある説では、頑丈茶室の現オーナーは、一夜にして大金持ちになった若い実業家だと言われている。またある説では、総務士には体が弱く、病弱な高等工員がいて、場外に隠居していると言われている。さらにある説では、青い幽霊に取り憑かれるから、機密地区に近寄ってはならないなんてものも。もちろん、一般人のほとんどは、イエランという名前を全く聞いたことないわ。だから、そういった類の噂は、笑い話だと思って聞き流してちょうだい。
The bracelet on my right hand? I suppose there's no harm in telling you. It contains a kind of magic used by our clan, and it can send simple messages. The meaning of those messages is buried in the blue light, and only I can decipher them.
右手の腕は？ええ、君になら教えてもいいわよ。これには我々一族の術法が込められていて、簡単な情報伝達ができるの。情報の意味はすべてこの青い光の中に隠されているわ。それにこれは私にしか読み取れないの。
When I'm tracking a target, I like to put psychological pressure on them. In the process of trying to shake me off, they'll start to panic, bring in reinforcements, alter their plan. They keep going like this until eventually, they've exposed everything I need to know.
ターゲットを追跡するとき、私は相手に心理的なプレッシャーを与えることにしているの。私から逃げようとする中、彼らは慌てふためき、助けを求め、計画を変える。そして、自らの全てをさらけ出すの。
Clues are links in a chain. You have to trace them all the way back to where everything began before there can be a resolution. To that end, I need to keep my eyes and ears on every part of society. And often, that means having to be more than one person. People sometimes describe me as one person, many faces, and so on. I take it as a compliment.
手がかりは一つ一つが密接につながっているの。それらを頼りに全ての根源にたどり着いてこそ決着がつく。そのためにはありとあらゆる教会に監視を張り巡らせないといけない。その過程においていろんな役を演じる必要があるのよ。私のことを一人千面なんて呼ぶ人もいるけれど、褒め言葉として受け取っておくわ。
I have long regarded you as my most important informant. Naturally, I need to be fully prepared to face whatever risks come with the final answer when you bring it to me. Come on, Let's go get it.
私はとっくに君のことを最も重要な情報提供者だとみなしていたわ。もちろん、いつか君が究極の答えをもたらしてくれた時に訪れるリスクのため、万全の備えをしておくのも当然のこと。さあ、一緒に答えを手に入れましょう。
So do I, but there's only all the time that's passing by. You want proof that you're right. Life is never quite that clearly black and white. You have to trust, you have to leap, and considering the company you keep, you know I'll come through. I will be there for you. Who are you to tell me all these things? You look at me with such sorrow, such pity. Well, don't. I know enough to know what this life brings. You think that I am blind and only loneliness will find me. It won't. And though the road can be unforgiving, it lets me know that I belong. It's both so sad and so grand to be living. Anything's possible, just like in that one perfect song. Forget about the rules and see things clearly, 'cause the legends just ignore them in the end. I see your face, you know how to hear me. Help me get to New York. William, please just be my friend. So keep your secrets to yourself, lover. Keep them on the shelf, keep them undercover. Far better to conceal it than dish it out and deal it. Just remember, baby, it's not real till you reveal it. Truth is a rope that can turn into a noose, but pass off as a lasso if you spin it fast and loose. Truth is a moan from down the hall that sort of sounds a bit like both a beating and a ball. I don't need a detective to detect what's so subjective. My truth is not the same as hers or his. Oh, the truth is many things. It never just is. Truth never just is. It never just is. Someone give me a chance and just watch me break through. true. I deserve to be seen. This dream feels way overdue. I was born to perform more than anyone knows. I have passion and guts. I want this and it shows. I have fought, I have cried. I've been broke, I've been bruised. And at the end of the day, this life is what I still choose. I am song, I am dance. All I need is a break. This is all that I am. Someone give me the chance. I am more than the average. No one chance. Just to prove to you I am someone. Let me sing for you now, more than just 16 bars. If you give me a chance, you'll discover a star. I'm a star. Who do you
Miss Brewster.
Mr. John Pace Sebring.
So, where were we?
Yet to begin.
Ah, yes. Well, I've read your book.
I was hoping you had.
I read it with great interest.
I am very glad.
The story of your life, but organized so neatly. You swear that you wrote it alone.
The story of my life is mine and mine completely. Each word in the book is my own.
It's a fine book.
Well, now I'll relax.
I read it with great interest.
Fine, down to brass tacks. Have you decided?
The work is so clean, articulate, inviting.
I can't wait to see where this goes.
No, please, what I mean, in other people's writing, it's more often purple than prose. But not your book.
Mr. Sebring.
Oh, and do call me John.
John, you read it with great interest.
From midnight till dawn. The story of your life, the struggle, the misfortune, the triumph, it's just what I need. I read it with great interest.
With great interest.
Great interest indeed.
He was using me, he wasn't choosing me, confusing me with all his empty promises. He was lies and chintz, he was no help prince. Now providence has made us both accomplices. My show was a hit, no shot in the dark. The end of the game for our theater's fate.
tell you why.
I tell you
I tell you why.
I tell you
I will never miss my I did it for you, for you, for you, for you, for you, for you, for you. I did it for you. And you did it for me, for me, for me, for me, for me, for me, for me. You did it for me. Funny, I thought I'd always be a gang of one. Thought I'd be a gang of one. I thought I'd never meet an awesome someone. But Bonnie, when you said stick 'em up with that gun, I was done. I don't want to break the law alone anymore. Now I've got a criminal who's worth running for. And Bonnie, when you held up that thing, well, you melted my heart even more. I did it for you, for you, for you, for you, for you, for you, for you. I did it for you.
The world is full of light, with suns and moons all over the place. Tonight, tonight, the world is wild and bright, going mad, shooting sparks into space. Today, the world was just an office, a place for me to live in, no better than alright. But here you are, and what was just a world is a
He seemed to want to leave us alone for some reason.
Yes, and to seduce you. Oh, I don't mean with sex. Well, yes, I do mean with sex. I don't mean with intercourse.
Uh-huh. Look, why don't you sit?
Why don't I indeed?
We can talk a bit.
Are you certain we've never met, though?
Quite certain.
I suppose it's true. I've met lots of you, and you've met lots of me. We're so much the same.
But you were brought up in a slaughterhouse.
Yes, a very lovely slaughterhouse. And you in...
An Episcopal bell tower.
Nevertheless, we've come together.
So it seems.
There's no butterflies, for we recognize that we're one and the same edition. You can say things to me that would surprise the people who think you're a mild and cautious young man. Isn't that what they think? That you're a mild and cautious young man?
I suppose so.
But to me, you can say I was brought up in a slaughterhouse, and I'll know the exact limit of your daring and that I'm being flirted with, not insulted. And it really isn't flirty at all. It goes just so far right to who we are. It's our code to say hello.
The problem is to keep the ease in life. You have to relinquish seizing life. You only grow when you let go of your ease. Besides, The things that truly matter aren't served upon a silver platter.
Can't happiness still be purchased with please?
No amount of things that count come with
ease.
Take this sinking boat and point it home. We've still got time. Raise your voice. You have a choice. You've made it now. All is slowly sing your melody. I'll sing it
Sleigh bells are ring, are you listening? In the lane, snow is glistening. A beautiful sight, we're happy tonight, walking in a winter wonderland.
Gone away is the bluebird, here to stay is the new bird. He sings a love song as we go along, walking in a winter wonderland.
In the meadow we can build a snowman and pretend that he's Parson Brown.
He'll say, are you married? We'll say, no, man, but you can do the job when you're in town.
Later on, we'll conspire as we dream by the fire
To face unafraid the plans that we made, walking in a winter wonderland.
Oh, in the meadow we can build a snowman, then pretend that he's Parson Brown.
He'll say, are you married? We'll say, no, man, but you can do the job when you're in town. Later on, we'll conspire as we dream by the fire, to face unafraid the plans that we made, walking in a winter wonderland.
His name is obviously fake, so he inoculates himself from me. He's waiting for my first mistake, so I'll wait also but more patiently.
Just like two actors on a stage, go through the motions that we both rehearsed. Our little new atomic age, eyeball to eyeball, we'll see who blinks first.
All or nothing, so let's get to it. This time stalemate, but just you wait. Clock is ticking, so let's just do it. No taboos, light the fuse, win or lose, this is it. Why give away half of my years to see somebody's name? I'm smart enough to show the opinions to win this stupid game. I'll rid the world of any criminal who wants to play, and also rid the world of anybody who gets in my way.
The truth is hard to sort out among the secrets and the lies.
Familiar faces watch you, but with the perfect stranger's eyes. The line is quickly blurring between what's right and what is not. I don't care who gets hurt now, as long as I get one more shot.
extends now. Rem has written, you will write no more. I've seen through you right from the start. I've simply let you play your part. You'll never ever get away. Don't you see that you will die today? Is this the way it ends now? How could I not see this coming? The message that it sends now sounds exactly like a closing door. This is the way it ends now. See it blazing, hear it drumming. Feel how a minute spends now when you wish you had a minute more. Like a closing door, a minute more.
The land of peace and serenity. So William, do you wanna come with me?
Yes.
Morocco. Why be stuck when there's motion? Gotta move before it's too late. So fly yourself across the ocean and turn your good into great. Okay, so we have a plan. Not a plan to have a plan.
No, we have a plan.
Once I thought I saw you moving like a blur right into view. But all I found was a postcard with a message from a person I once knew. 'Cause the truth is that nothing's what it seems. So it's better not to have too many dreams. 'Cause dreams might make you bold and have you chasing after gold, only to find you're lost in New York City. The real world astounds me. Tears that float on skies of blue. Happy, sad, that's the real world. The real world. The real world that gave me you. Will you come find me in the real world? Ask me again. Will you come find me in the real world? The real world. The real world. Come find me in the real world. I'll be out there in the real world. So will you come find me in the real world? The real world. The real world. The real world.
Street lamp, dim glow. A light to blink at night like summer snow. We'll let it pour. Just cover up whatever came before.
Sea breeze drifts through and makes you do some stuff you never do. Talking queer. Why the hell are you still here?
And we go bum
bum bum bum bum bum bum bum bum bum. Don't know why I decided to come. Don't know why I decided to come.
Meet me halfway. A touch and go if don't know what to say. Do we talk? What?
Huh?
Don't expect too much, just walk.
Blank slate, blank stare. Yeah, you made her cry, why do you care? What's her hold? Look at her, she looks so cold. And we go bum 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 bum. Don't know why I decided to come. Don't know why I decided to come. I may never come down to earth again.
You are never away from your home in my heart. There is never a day when you don't play your part.
In a word that I say, or a sight that I see, you are never away and I'll never be free.
You're the smile on my face.
You're the song that I sing.
You're the rainbow I chase on a morning in spring.
You're the star in the lace of a wild willow tree.
In the green leafy lace of a wild willow tree. I came up here for one last glimpse of sunlight. Get a little air, some peace and quiet. 7 hours of sewing masks and trying to keep busy and a little sane. Can't make it too far without a paycheck. It looks as if my dreams will have to wait. Not even sure there'll be a stage for me to dance on, and that's just great.
I couldn't do something expected to get your attention. Take my best shot.
Any other time, I'd probably tell you to get lost. But in this instant, in this city, why not?
I'll pretend we're dancing on the rooftops with a smile. We can shut the world off for a little while. The world's so upside down. What have we got to lose?
If this makes you crazy, then I might be too.
from miles away. Dancing on the rooftops.
Dance on the rooftops with you.
I'll dance on the rooftops with you.
Dancing on the rooftops with you.
It's all on me. With her, I tried to be somebody cool.
You're already cool.
Thanks. That's love, I guess. You try hard to impress, but end up acting like a tool. I find the whole thing so frustrating.
It sounds frustrating.
So I'm swearing off of dating.
Shit.
I just get stupid with love. I just don't get it.
I'll never get it.
I just don't get
I'll never
it.
get
Somehow, all I get is stupid with love. I just don't get it.
I'll never get it.
You'll never get what?
What? This problem. I do not get any of this.
It's a factorial. You multiply it.
Oh, thanks. You're so smart. All those days chasing down a daydream, all those years living in a blur, all that time never truly seeing things the way they were.
Now she's here, shining in the starlight. Now she's here, suddenly I know. If she's here, it's crystal clear. I'm where I'm meant to go.
And at last I see the light.
And it's like the fog is lifting.
And at last I see the light. And it's like the sky is new. And it's warm and real and bright. And the world has somehow shifted. All at once, everything is different.
Now that I see you.
Sail on Santa Maria over the ocean blue. Sail on Santa Maria, there's a new world waiting for you. The fates may conspire to make us fail, but as long as this ship has a sail, we will sail.
Bravo, Columbus. Now get off my desk.
Sail on Santa Maria. Sing along, John, you know this.
I really don't.
I saw you in the back of the theater mouthing it every damn night. There's a new world waiting for you. Go!
The fates may conspire to make us fail, but as long as this ship has a sail,
we will sail.
We will sail. Yes, as long as this ship has a sail, we will sail.
And my big death scene!
Denny, in its present form, I don't have quite enough capital to cover the costs of the paper.
But in its future form.
Denny, listen. Look around here. It's the longest book in town. It runneth over every cup, though most of it is in good taste. I couldn't put it down, but then I couldn't pick it up. 3 cartons and it's single-spaced. So maybe with some time and maybe some revision, I know this is bound to hurt.
No, I don't have that time.
Then you have my decision. If I print this, I lose my shirt.
But then you'll have your sweater, and your coat, and all your other shirts. Why is it only the rich who never have the money to do things?
All the money isn't mine. The money's not yet mine. Just a pittance is all that's come to light.
John,
I'm only starting out. There's not room for any doubt. I have to know that what I choose is right.
But you can't know. You have to back what you believe in. Take a risk. This book will change people's lives.
Yes, if it falls on them.
John!
You're not wrong. Your voice it's the real thing, Denny. But I have to consider all these manuscripts.
No, you don't want those! Everything in those files you've seen before. John, am I your friend?
Of course, but that doesn't mean I can afford...
In life you have to soar, and this would be exciting.
I'm not how this thing gets solved.
There's a little more. It's not about the writing. A woman has become involved.
What's her name?
Rosamund.
Yes, of course it would be. Rosamund. What?
Plinth.
Plinth? Of the meatpacking Plinths? So she's the meat heiress?
American fortunes often have absurd roots.
But where'd you meet her? In the Tenderloin. Is she grade A? Is she beefy?
She can sing, she can dance, she is really quite exquisite. It's a gift from the gods that she's here on earth.
How is it you love money?
I love Rosie.
For her money.
For her beautiful laugh. It's a babbling brook.
Or a jingling coin purse.
It's nothing like that. It's a bell, a chime full of wisdom and time.
And I think that you're overriding.
My words don't suffice, they are too imprecise. She is perfect, and that's all.
Let me ask you a very simple question. Does she love you?
That's the best part.
Congratulations.
Thanks! And also the worst. See her father arrange someone else for her to wed. But Rosamund must marry me instead.
Who's your competition?
A fellow in the Midwest, a man named Armitage.
Of the breweries?
Yes, there's some hope in consolidating the family interests.
Steak and ale, oh my word.
But her father's willing to break the agreement to let her marry me. If...
How do you document real life when real life's getting more like fiction each day? Headlines spread lines on my mind, and now this headline even more vague. How do you write a song when the chords sound wrong? They won't sound it right, and rare. The so sour, where is the power? Once I ignite the air, we're hovering from just like the how we gonna pay? How we gonna pay? How we gonna pay? Last year.
us out west. Some of the best. How could she? How could you let her go? You just don't know. How could we lose Angel? Maybe you'll see why when you stop escaping your pain. At least now, if you try, Angel's death won't be in vain. His death is in vain. Are you insane? There's so much to care about. There's me. Mimi's got her baggage too. So do you. Who are you to tell me what I know, what to do? Friend, who, Mark, are you? Mark has got his work. They say Mark lives for his work, and Mark's in love with his work. Mark hides in his work. What? From facing your failure, facing your loneliness, facing the fact you live a lie. Yes, you live a lie. Tell you why you're always preaching not to be known. But that's how you thrive. You pretend to create and observe what you really detach from feeling alive. It's because I'm the one of us to survive. Poor baby. Mimi still loves Roger. Is Roger really jealous or afraid that Mimi's weak? Mimi didn't pay. Mimi's gotten thin. Mimi's running out of time. Roger's running out the door. No more. Oh no. I gotta go. Let down, who's heading out of town? For someone who longs for a community of his own, who's with his camera, alone.
10 minutes ago, I saw you.
And if you in turn agree to the next 10 minutes and the next 10 minutes till the morning comes,
My head started reeling.
then just holding
You gave me the feeling.
might compel me to
The room had no
ask
ceiling
you
or
for more. There are so many lives I want to share with you.
I may never come down.
I will never come down to earth again.
That I can do.
10 minutes ago,
Forever
share
with
your life with me
10 minutes
for the next 10 lifetimes, for a
Forever.
million summers, till the world explodes, till there's no one left who has ever known us apart. There are so many dreams I need to see with you.
so many years I need to be with
will never
you.
be complete.
I will never be alive.
I may never come down to earth again. We'll be forever supreme if we dare to dream. We'll be remembered as history's promising team. Let's dance! Just hold my hand as we're going. Where we're headed, there's no knowing, but I'm glad to go there with you.
The edge of a cliff, the end of the line, is marked by a gap, or else on a map, or maybe a sign. I'd rather not know. I'd rather stand tall. It's better to stop and suddenly drop than wait for the fall. No, I still have my pride. I sing my own song. I can't go along for the ride.
Who knows what is right? Who knows what is wrong? I'm along for the ride. Though the ride will be swell and be frightening, it only lasts as long as lightning. When did the days disappear?
Just hold my hand.
Just hold my hand. Where we're headed, there's no knowing, but